What just happened?
So, I was just crowned Miss Petite USA, which is crazy.
Even myself, I have to constantly remind myself, like when I'm getting in those tough spots, like I got to remind myself who the F I am.
Yeah.
Like yo, Trey, like you remember you were this and you were this.
Yeah.
What's next? Like honestly,
World domination. My Rachel, who's the Florida pageant director, was like, Bianca, you get 2 bounces. That is it. Just do 2 and then leave. You're already a beach ball, okay? And I was like, I cannot disappoint Rachel. Like, I'm gonna do just 2. I'm gonna go out there pretty. And, But as soon as I turned around, I was like, the best part of my plan is no one can stop me. And I bounced down. I spun like the wind took me away. I bounced on the front. I bounced to the side. I bounced off the stage and I waved. And I won.
I believe a little birdie, Beyonka Smalls, had told me that she plans on competing. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Platform. I'm your host, Trey First Class. And if you don't know already, this is the podcast where I get the opportunity to interview some of the most inspiring, some of the most influential, and some of the most unique people of today. Talk about how they built their platform, how they built their communities, how they built their business, and some of the unique methods of marketing that they used to grow those. And today's guest is proof that royalty isn't just worn. Royalty is all around authenticity. She is the reigning Miss Petite USA. But don't let the crown fool you. Behind the sash is a CEO, a creator, a speaker, and a force who's using her platform to do more than just pose. She's impacting lives. She's known to some as a woman of bold faith and fearless ambition. And she's here to talk purpose, pageantry, personal growth, a little bit of marketing, and what it really means to represent the underestimated. This ain't just about beauty, it's about becoming. Let's get into it. Miss Beyonka Smalls.
Hi, guys. Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I mean, like, I got lost on the way here, but like...
How'd you get lost?
I drove right past it. I like saw the sign and then just drove right past it.
You know what? I'm not surprised.
Yeah. No, I didn't process it properly.
I gave you an address, but like without like what to look for.
It's my fault. It's okay. I'm not good with geography and things like that.
Look, it's okay. You're here.
We're here. Exactly.
We're here. We're about to make this happen, and I'm actually very honored to have you on the podcast.
Stop. No, cry.
No, I really, I really am because first of all, like you literally just had. I'm not going to say maybe one of the most, not the biggest moment in your life because I don't know.
I don't know your life.
I don't know much about your life, but I know you've done a lot.
Yeah.
But you've had a very monumental moment just happen most recently.
Yeah.
Can we take a moment and just can you tell them what happened 2 weeks ago? Was it 2 weeks ago?
No, it was last week.
Last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
A week and 2 days ago, to be specific. Yeah.
What just happened?
So, I was just crowned Miss Petite USA, which is crazy because essentially like this was my second pageant, the first one being Florida Petite. And I like went into it thinking this would be a really cool content concept if I like see if I can win a pageant on like a minimal budget, like $0 to $100. So the first one was like shocking that I won that one. And then went to USA thinking like, well, this will be fun. An experience. I'll make some friends.
Right.
And then she's here. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
That is so the first Miss Florida Petite.
Yeah.
Was that also a $0 to $100 budget?
Yeah. So let me just rephrase. USA was not a $0 to $100. I actually spent money at USA. I'm not gonna lie. But at Florida, I think I spent $125 on my gown. I got it off the rack at Dillard's like 2 days before the pageant. I made like an overskirt and like literally was held together by safety pins, like and like hot glue. And everything else, like I had a gifted swimsuit from like a company, Popflex, who sent it to me. I bought my heels from Charlotte Russe, like $15 on sale, and that was it. So I spent like maybe $200 max, if that, $150. Wow. But USA, I spent a little bit more. A little bit money, yeah.
But I'm sure it was well worth the...
Apparently. But I did still do it on a budget. I didn't. I mean, some people spend, like, my teen said her mom spent like, I think like $15,000 on the pageant weekend. Okay. And I think maybe I spent $900 to $1,000. So I didn't spend that much. Yeah.
What's average? Is 15,000 like average? Or?
I would say, yeah, anywhere 15, 20K is average from what I'm hearing. Like some people's state costume was literally like $5,000 just for their costume, not their dress. The dress that I wore was a custom gown that I think she spent like 10K on her dress, but I rented it. So
okay, we're gonna come back to that because I have a lot of questions about that.
I have a lot of questions.
Yeah. Look, so I want to go back just a little bit.
Yeah, I will run away.
We want to go into a little bit so they know who Beyonka Smalls is, where she came from.
Oh, slay.
Where were you born originally?
I'm originally from New York. I was born in the Bronx.
Okay.
Then we moved upstate, so I can't really claim the Bronx because I'm from upstate where the trees and the cows are, you know. But that's where I'm from.
I visited New York several times. Mm-hmm. Not once have I seen a cow.
You've never seen a cow? Well, you wouldn't be because you're in the city, of course. Right. Yeah. No, where I live is like farms and cows. We lived on like an acre of land with like, you could barely see our neighbors. Oh. Yeah. But my family's from Yonkers. So I spent most of my time, Yonkers, the city, because I've been acting my whole life. So I spent most of my childhood in the city. I just slept upstate, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So... at what point did you move out of New York? And did you you didn't come straight to Florida, did you?
Yeah, I came straight here. Okay. Yeah. We moved out of Florida. Me and my boyfriend moved in 2020. Okay. I want to say like literally pandemic, like every other New Yorker who moved. I know y'all hate it.
You know, y'all here now.
We're here now, right? You can't get rid of us now. We here. So yeah, we moved here in like 2020-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said that was with your boyfriend? And your family was already here?
No. My family all lived in New York still. I'm one of 5 sisters. And so, like, that was, like, hard for me to, like, move away from them. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, they ended up slowly, one by one, moving down here. Now they're all down here, but my mom and my dad are still in New York.
They're still in New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is becoming more and more interesting. And
the lore.
Yeah. So 5 years ago, you were 21?
Yeah, 21.
21 years old. Picked up and you moved to Florida. How do you like it here, by the way?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, like, I think New York is the best place on earth. But I like want to visit it. I don't want to like be in it in the snow shoveling. I'm not really trying to do that no more. Mm-hmm. So Florida, I feel like specifically Tampa, not all of Florida maybe, but like Tampa is such a like up and coming area. There's so many young entrepreneurs and people are like outside working out, good food, good people.
Yeah, that's the one thing I love about Florida. It's like, to me, it's a parallel universe to California. It's like I always look at Miami, California, and Florida as like, well, Miami, Florida.
Miami is respectfully not even part of Florida.
You're right. You're actually like...
Miami is much closer to Cuba than it is to Florida.
That is so true. That's how I feel about the Keys.
Right.
But Florida, it's just like, that's not Florida Keys. It's not. But California and I feel like Florida are very parallel. Mm-hmm. But in between, like before I actually moved here, it was Atlanta. And so Atlanta was like the segue into Florida for me.
Yeah.
And
you like it?
Same way I wouldn't want to go live back in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I would go visit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live in California. I would go visit.
Yeah.
But here, I could see myself living here for a little bit. It's been 13 years.
I was gonna say you've been here for a minute.
Though. Yeah.
So I can see myself living here. I'm like
a little bit, maybe another 10 years.
You've been here.
Maybe. But okay, so you've been here 5 years.
Yeah.
And before in New York, you were already acting.
Yeah, my whole life.
You came here. Have you taken on any acting opportunities here in Florida?
No. Where are they? If you guys have them, let me know. I don't really know what's going on here. Even though I've lived here 5 years, I don't see much of an acting scene. Maybe in Orlando. I hear Orlando, but it's hit or miss. Like some of the projects look a little scary. Like I might not come back out. So that's why I'm like, I just stick to New York.
There's a lot of commercial opportunities here.
Really? See, I have no idea. Put me on.
But movies, you may have to go to Atlanta.
Yeah, I just fly back to New York.
New York.
Yeah, I was home for like a month, like auditioning and booking jobs and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's safe to say you've been in entertainment industry most of your life.
Yeah, since I was 3 months old.
Have you ever like worked for anybody? Like had a regular 9 to 5?
I worked for my mom when I lived in New York. She has like a bunch of daycare, so I did that from like age 16 to like 21. Then I bartended for a little bit, and then I became full-time content creator. Wow. Yeah, so I really haven't worked for it. Oh, and I worked for somebody else. I worked for Piper with Piper Productions here in Tampa. But like it's social media, so I work from home. I make my own hours. I like figure out what I want to post, and it was like
life.
Yeah.
The life.
It's nice. Can't complain.
So, and Pied Piper, I've heard of them, but I didn't know they were actually in Tampa.
Yeah, he's like the guy in Tampa. They do like the Haunted Carnival. They do XOXO Festival. They put on like a bunch of shows for like the Cuban Club and like WTR or Water. That was their thing. You know, the DJ's there. Cool job. Yeah.
You might just put me on.
Listen. Hit up Mike. He's the best.
Okay.
Shout out Mike.
Shout out Mike, Pied Piper Productions.
Yeah, no facts. Really. He's the best.
So, okay. I feel like I'm learning a lot in just like 5 minutes that we've been talking right now.
I'm just like an onion, so many layers.
So I want to continue to peel them back.
Yeah.
So, entertainment, sports.
Yeah, I did cheer for like from middle school till I cheered D1 through college. And 11 concussions later, I'd go back for sure.
Cheering?
Yeah, cheering.
Cheering, you can get concussions.
Yeah, well, you know, they throw you up. Yeah, and then you just fall and hit your head. So
and you kept getting back up there.
Yeah, I would do it again. I'm like a big adrenaline junkie, so like I loved like getting thrown up. I was always the one who was like, I'll try it. Why not?
Again and again.
And then I almost died. So
no way.
Yeah. No, literally this one, the doctor said if I like didn't tuck and roll, I would have snapped my head and like that, like my neck and died like instantly. So that was crazy. But like that was only like my third concussion. I have 11. So.
And and this is all through cheerleading?
All through cheerleading. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've had like broken bone. Like I have pins in my arm. Like I was not like a sit down and like just like be quiet kind of girl. I was definitely I was like racing the boys always. Like I ran track for a little bit. I ran the 100, doing like pull-ups on like I was like doing hundreds of sit-ups every day. I've always been like super competitive and a little tomboyish.
So you're very athletic even today.
Yeah, I mean I just hit the gym.
Yeah.
I was when you texted me, how are you? I was like, I just killed it at the gym. I'm feeling great.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. See, I didn't know the athletic side of you was still like a today thing.
Oh, yes.
And this is interesting now. And you can run. You're fast.
Yeah, I'm fast. I'm really fast. Okay. Race me.
And look, I think you just called out Ashton. Was it Ashton Hall? Is that his name? Ashton.
Who is that?
Ooh. Oh. Well. He's like the guy that you might have seen him on videos. He runs with like the horses.
Oh, I've really never seen that. But now I have to like also run with horses really fast. Yeah. Naturally, now that I know about it.
Yeah, he's pretty fast, but
I'm not
the fastest.
I'm only 4'11", so like obviously anyone at an average height will outrun me, but anyone ages 11 to 12 probably could.
He's calling y'all out.
I'm officially calling you out. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Miss Petite USA.
Yeah. Very competitive.
Cannot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, wow. I don't think I was ready for.
I'm jacked. Like, you know, people don't expect that, so I get it. People get taken back from that.
Do you have to like? Is there when it comes to the pageantry? Is there like an athletic round
swimwear.
Swimwear.
Well, so it's swimwear for teen and the Miss category, which there's I think there's 5 categories. I should know this, but it's teen, Miss, Ms., Mrs., and Elite Miss. So it's different age groups. And so for my category in the teens, we do have to do swimwear. And then for the other age groups, they have to do active wear. So there is always a sense of some sort of active kind of feel, but the swim is the thing.
And
for
how
us.
do they judge? What are they judging in particular when it comes to the?
See, it's from what I understand, it's mostly about your walk, because they can't really take points off based off of your gown or the kind of swimwear you're wearing. But obviously, whatever you're wearing, it has to it should flatter your body because that's part of your performance.
Right.
I don't know if physical. An actual physical score is there. I don't think so because the pageant that I had actually had girls of all shapes and sizes, and they scored really. People were in top 5. So I think there's more body inclusivity now, and we love that. But of course, everyone really does train. You see people working out and making sure that they're right for swim because you're putting your body on stage in a swimsuit and heels is kind of crazy. So you want to put your best foot forward, obviously, always, and your most healthy body, obviously.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's a science to it all of some sort when it comes to the look. And I've some of my clients, they're very high level coaches, and it's a group of women, and what they talk about a lot when it comes to, they're called the sales girls.
Yeah.
So they're really big on sales. So it's not just selling through what you say, it's selling through how you look, selling through, body language, selling through everything. And so one thing that they talk about a lot is in the women group is getting their colors done. And are you very familiar with that?
Yes. One of the, girls that's on my team, she just started a business for pageant styling and she did my color analysis. And I didn't even pick out what I wore. My coaches picked everything out. But the colors, it's important. Yeah. Because it obviously, especially me, I'm relatively tan. So pastels look really nice. Obviously yellow is my color this year. But I wore neon green for swim, which was super electric and it just made me look even more toned and everything. It was just it was a good color.
Yeah, I don't know why I expected you to wear pink for some reason.
I actually don't think I wore pink the entire weekend.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of want to go back to I want to go back to how important the colors are because maybe you can teach our audience a little bit about that, especially women that are interested in getting into the pageants. Just because platform, we do like to talk a little bit about the marketing side of things.
Oh my God, slay! Yes.
Right. So, so I do believe that when you are on stage, you are marketing yourself. You're advertising yourself in a way to the people so that they can choose you. And so if the clothes don't fit right, if the color isn't your color, scientifically in a way, can you explain how, when it comes to look, not just color, but
the overall,
including color, how that affected your overall outcome and how that can help people?
Yeah, I think what I've learned so much this week, because obviously the first one I just did on my own, but this I had a whole team of people, and even interview, your clothes have to fit you perfectly. Actually, everything in pageantry pretty much is custom made because it's supposed to look an addition, it's just a continuation of your skin and your personality. That's what they say. It's supposed to just be a continuation of you. And I feel for me particularly, again, being petite, fit is so important because if you don't feel your clothes fit you, your confidence immediately, you're fixing yourself. It looks like you're uncomfortable. And the main thing is confidence in pageantry. And so if you look your best, you'll perform your best. Yeah, because literally when people fidget with their clothes all the time, it takes away from what you're see, I'm doing this right now, and it's taking away from what I'm saying because now you're moving. So I feel fit was really important. Your colors, obviously, I feel for me, yes, there's colors that scientifically work best for you, but I always love to wear bright, vibrant colors. So I feel it's a reflection of my personality. And I just want everything I wear to just be an expression of who I am internally. You don't want it to again, you're selling yourself essentially. So you want to make sure you're putting the right brand behind everything you do, including your clothes. Yeah, I think, and then hair, makeup, all of that is super important. Earrings, like the pageant world is so, like detail oriented, like even down to your nails, your skin, like it's so.
I'm looking
like,
at that ring on your finger.
Oh yeah,
like,
they gifted me this. Oh
wow.
yeah.
What is that? Is that a crown?
It's
ring?
my crown. It's a mini version of my crown. But yeah, literally everything is you show up as your best self, and it's like you're interviewing for a job. You want to make sure you have the right outfit, the right energy to like just put your best foot forward.
Wow.
Yeah.
So can you kind of like bring us inside, like behind the scenes of pageant day, or like not even just a regular day, but that
pageant weekend.
Yeah, pageant weekend.
Yeah.
Tell us what that's like a little bit.
It's intense. Pageant weekend, like I said, it's a weekend. It's like 4 days. Some people do a whole week. So it's not just one day. People think it's like just the crowning. No, you're there for a minute. And essentially, like when you first check in, you're just meeting all of your competitors essentially. But funny enough, the thing about like pageants is like all sisterhood. And I used to be like a big person that was like, oh, it can't be like that much sisterhood. There's no way. Like it's a bunch of girls. Like it's got to be catty. Yeah, it is not. I was shocked. Like literally, these are people you're literally competing for the crown for, and they're just cheering you on, helping you out backstage. So like check-in's like the first stop, and you get to meet everybody. It's kind of like sleepaway camp or something, and you like meet all of like the people you're going to be like best friends with, because it literally happens. And I'm like just so grateful to have so many friends now, like all across the country, which is crazy. And then check-in happens. Then you kind of have time to hang out. Next day is interview. An interview is 35% of your score. So people really get stressed out. 35%. Yeah, it's the biggest portion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because,
this kind of interview.
Yeah. Okay. But you have 3 minutes.
Okay.
For the judges to know everything about you. Right. So, yeah. And they have a sheet with like your information of like how you describe yourself and some of it. It's kind of like a resume. But yeah, you have 3 minutes to get it done. So it's fast. And people stress about that part, obviously, because, they say you win an interview. I think people take it a little too, like, what is the right answer? But I think if you answer just stand on what you believe in and, like, speak passionately, like, that's your best foot going forward. So yeah, interview. Then we had a sparkle party, which was so fun. It's like a petite thing, and everyone wears something sparkly or like shiny, and they do like a gift exchange, kind of like a Secret Santa thing. They play music, and like we get gifts from our sponsors. So that's like a fun night to mingle with everybody. And then it's prelims. And rehearsals and then prelims. And rehearsals are intense. They're like 6 o'clock in the morning, and you're like learning a whole routine with these other girls, and I looked like I didn't even know where I was, and because I didn't. And then you do prelims. So prelims is like the first day, and you compete in swim. Everyone competes in swim or activewear and evening gown. I also did state costume. I was a beach ball.
We have a photo of this, right?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
I would love to show that. You were telling me about the beach ball.
Yeah. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
I'm like, I probably have it like right here. Yeah, I was a beach ball. Sorry. There's something called state costume, which is optional. It's not even judged by the same panel of judges. But everyone who wins like has done state costume. It's like kind of not optional. But
you chose a beach ball.
Yeah, I chose a beach ball to represent Florida, and I said like, because Florida's anything but normal. That was like part of my thing.
Okay.
But you can see like what the other girls are wearing. Like you see how pretty and like Victoria's Secret Angel-esque.
Yeah.
And there I am. An inflatable beach ball. You guys probably can't see this, but if it's zoomed in really tight, maybe you can.
Yeah, I'm going to show
If not, I'll send it. And I'm like, backstage, and I'm thinking, no one's laughing at me. Maybe this was a bad choice. Like, maybe I should have listened to literally everybody who told me no. I get out there. I turn around. The whole crowd goes wild. They start laughing. The judges were like out of their seat. So I just started bouncing everywhere. I bounced left, right, up, down, side to side. It was great. And I won state costume, so...
What was your, did you have to keep a certain demeanor while you were on stage with that?
So you're supposed to, act out what you are. So people were like, you trees and flowers, and, I'm like, Rachel, who's the Florida pageant director, was like, Bianca, you get 2 bounces. That is it. Just do 2 and then leave. You're already a beach ball, okay? And I was like, I cannot disappoint Rachel. Like, I'm going to do just 2. I'm going to go out there pretty. And, But as soon as I turned around, I was like, the best part of my plan is no one can stop me. And I bounced down. I spun like the wind took me away. I bounced on the front. I bounced to the side. I bounced off the stage and I waved. And I won. So like the main point of this, guys, is like if you have an idea, even if you think it's crazy, do it. Do it. Take the risk. Because what's the worst that can happen? At the very least, I got laughs. I broke up the little bit of the crazy of the weekend, and it was the first thing I did. So it took the nerves away. Immediately, I was like, oh, I'm going to kill it now.
That was the beginning of the day.
Yeah, that was stage costume right before preliminary. Yeah. And then we go literally right after I'm out of my beach ball. I'm like taking all my clothes out of my beach ball because you have to get right into your swim. So it's like,
wow.
Boom. I think I had 15 minutes in between. So yeah. And then you do prelims. So I guess, prelims, everyone competes, which is great. The whole division, swim, evening gown. You leave. The next day you come back and they cut to the top 10 or top 11 this year. So not everyone gets to compete again. Like half the people leave, which is so sad. I was like telling my mom, I was like, take pictures with me in case I don't make it because you might never see me in my evening gown like after this. So then they call top 10, like top 11 immediately, like on the first day after opening number, and you introduce yourself.
Wow.
So like now you're backstage and you're running and changing, and all the girls who like didn't make it were like helping everyone backstage. Like they didn't leave. They weren't they were like, do you need help? Like I'll glue you into your swimsuit. Like they were just so helpful. So that was like really nice to see because like obviously like they don't have to stay, you know? So it was like super kind of them.
Right.
And then you compete for final, swim, evening gown, and then they do special awards and crown top 5. Oh, they do top 5. You answer an onstage question and then they crown the winner. And like that's like the shortest way to put it, but it was still long.
Right. Was there any part of that, just that weekend, where you were nervous, unsure about what, like, because you seem very confident. You're a very confident person.
Thank you.
I can tell just from like even talking to you like the pre-interview.
Yeah.
Confidence level's high.
It's called delusion. Yeah. Yeah.
What would you say was the most stressful part? Yeah. Of that.
I honestly, of course I have nerves. I'm like a regular person like everybody else.
Yeah.
But I was just always thinking like, this is fun. Like I'm just going to have fun and like whatever comes of it, comes of it. So I didn't have so much pressure, but I guess the most stressful or like anxiety inducing part was my swimwear. I am pigeon-toed. I'm clumsy, and everyone was like, you have to turn, like you have to do a spin, like girl, I was falling. Like the night before, I was falling in my walk. So we had to redo my whole swim routine the night before. So the first time I did it was on stage. So swim was my worst because evening gown, I got this long gown. They can't see my feet.
Yeah.
Like they can't really see my feet. But swim, they could see your feet. And I had a sarong and I almost tripped on it. Swim was definitely stressful. Everyone was worried about onstage interview. They're like, Bianca, but we should really talk about onstage question and interview and strategize. And I was like, guys, all I do is talk. You don't got to worry about that.
So is it, because I see you do a lot on social media. Ton. Does any of that play a part in the actual outcome when it comes to pageant? Or do they look at that? Do they care about that? Is that like, do you know if they do? Okay.
So I hear that they've been encouraging judges lately to look at our social media because essentially you're just an ambassador for the brand and, you know, a good role model. So like, obviously, like you have to be careful about what you post because people, they do look at it. But I don't think it necessarily, like the judges aren't like, it's not like a social media contest, I would say. Like,
right.
That's not what it is. But of course, the more you promote the brand, the more you just show that you're already a great ambassador for it. And like, obviously me, I did a series called Crowned and Clueless, which is like my whole like road to the, you know, crown. And I posted everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So whatever the judges saw, they probably were like, look at this girl.
I think
look at this girl.
Like, literally posted you, like your entire, like the real raw and uncut version from March, you said, right?
From March,
From March all the way to July.
Yeah.
And I would like, if I were a judge and I were looking for somebody to be an ambassador of the brand and I saw your page, if I were comparing it to other people's pages, I would definitely say that you were probably the most, again, I haven't looked at other people's pages, but you were very authentic.
Thank you. That was my word to describe myself.
Yeah. On the stage when they asked you to describe yourself?
Well, they didn't ask me to describe myself on the stage, but in the interview, they asked like, what would make me a good, title holder? And I was like, I just think I bring authenticity. Yeah. Not that other people don't. I just think I show a lot more than typical pageant girls do. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. But, I just out here being me, live, laugh, loving.
Would you say in response to that, based on your experience, would you say that a lot of women do struggle with authenticity when it comes to the pageant space, presenting themselves in that space?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to speak for the whole community, but I will say I've heard from, I've been applauded for my authenticity in the pageant community. A lot of beauty queens from all over different organizations were like, you're like a breath of fresh air. You're like what the pageant world needs right now. I think I even went through a portion of time where I was like, okay, after I won Florida, I was like, I have to figure out how to be a beauty queen now. Cause obviously I'm not your traditional, maybe I may present as it, but then I open my mouth or do something crazy. So I was so stressed leading up to nationals, thinking I have to be poised and I have to be perfect. And that whole idea of perfection in pageantry is a big thing. You want to answer it the right way. You want to, prove to people that you are this queen. That's a big title to hold. Yeah. And I think that pressure sometimes gets to people and not that they're not trying to be inauthentic, but they just are not opening up as much as they maybe could. Yeah. And then there's that level of distance between you and the judges.
Yeah, especially when you're supposed to be representing a brand of some sort. So were you representing multiple, or is this how does that work? Are you chosen to represent one particular brand? So
I was chosen to represent Florida at Petite USA. Okay. Yeah. So I was Miss Florida Petite, and so I was essentially just making sure I didn't let down Rachel and and all of Florida. That's crazy. And then now obviously I'm representative of the system, which is Petite USA, and then obviously USA.
Okay.
Which
so
is
that's
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the organization is called Petite USA, and it's basically, I think, Miss USA, but the shortest Miss USA, I think, was 5'5" ever. Okay. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure. So they created a pageant system for girls who are petite. So it's 5'6" and under without heels.
Wow.
Yeah. So we have a place for us.
And I believe a little birdie, Beyonka Smalls, had told me that she plans on competing Miss Universal.
Oh yes, I'm going to Miss Universal Petite. Yes, he's plans. I'm I'm going, guys. I'm going.
So this is for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm because basically USA automatically gets entry into the Miss Universal Petite system. It's they're just smaller pageants that go to bigger and bigger ones. So yeah, Miss Universal is next.
You're wild, you know that?
Am I?
Yeah.
I feel I've been so demure today. I've really been calm.
No, the fact that you just jumped into this.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Slayed. Took the crown. Took the other crown. and now you're on your way to Miss Universal. I have no clue. Do you know what that entails? Are you good? I'm thinking these two were what it was, and now we're thinking worldwide now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was am I going to be competing against aliens and stuff? Miss Universal? What kind of galaxy? I have no idea really what goes into Miss Universal Petite, but I have a lot of sister queens who've been telling me that it's USA on 10. There's way more outfits. It's on a cruise. So wow. You need an outfit to get on the ship, to get off the ship in Mexico and swim. And then there is all these other things, you're competing against the other nations. Mm-hmm. So, Australia, Germany, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, all those places.
Do they tell you how many women are in these?
I don't know, but I do know it's smaller than USA was. I want to say it's 13 or 16 countries because it's still fairly a new pageant system. So, they're just expanding it. Obviously, getting in contact with a bunch of nations probably seems crazy to me. I don't know how people even do all that and set things up in other countries, but Yeah.
Wow.
We're on a cruise.
And so this last one was, I'm just gonna, was it 51 women?
So in the entire pageant, there was 130, but in my division, there was 25, and then 4 didn't show up, so it ended up being 21.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but some of the divisions had like, I think the Ms. division had like, I want to say like 50 something. They had like a lot. So it just, the teen was a really small division. It just depends on who, obviously enters and all the things.
I definitely see the authenticity, even from our call.
Yeah.
Like, nothing changed. You feel the same person.
I always hear that compliment. They're like, you're the same person you are online. I'm like, is it supposed to be different?
You'd be surprised.
I couldn't be anybody but me.
Yeah.
Which is a blessing and a curse. So
I'm sure you've met a lot of people that were very different from what they were online, though.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little scary when that happens. But
Yeah.
in your space, which I've never, like, I feel like I've dabbled in a lot of industries. I've dabbled in acting, I've dabbled in modeling, I've dabbled in music, I've dabbled in dance.
Ooh. Bust a move right now.
And I can't. So that was like when I was like 15.
Oh, okay. We'll let you have the
20.
pass.
Like, I used to pin drop and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
The jerk movement.
Oh, I was good with the jerk too.
Yeah?
Yes.
That's all I knew how to do.
Oh.
When I say dance.
Well, then I could dance too.
See? Okay. Did they have a dance category?
No.
No dance. I would
No.
have
But no, like Miss America does have a talent portion. So like that, you're not crazy to think that. But there's no talent here.
Okay.
Well, there is talent. We're talented, okay, guys. But like,
Right.
but there's just no talent portion.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What would have been your? What would you have done?
Unicycling. I'm just kidding. I don't know how to unicycle. I would say singing because I sing,
Okay.
but I probably wouldn't have done that because I would have wanted to do something out of the box. Maybe cheer. Maybe I would have like came out and done like and brought like a team out and like did stunts and stuff because that's obviously like shocking.
Wow.
Everybody sings, and if I'm not Whitney, then like put the mic down. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's true. That's a good point.
I mean, at least for Miss America, I mean, those are like they're intense. Those are like vocally trained. Like I sing my little pop music. I love to entertain, but like I wouldn't say I'm Whitney.
Right. Have you seen anyone do a cheer performance?
I recently actually just saw someone do it for Miss America, and she had like her whole music theme to like, I'm gonna get the crown. Like it was so cool. Yeah.
Wow.
She was intense.
Oh yeah, she went at him. That was what do you call what's that movie?
Bring It On.
Yeah, that was Bring It On style.
It was pretty much Bring It On. Yeah.
Okay.
It was crazy.
Okay, so there's no talent portion in Miss Petite USA.
No.
And you sing.
I do sing.
Can we talk a little bit about is that Beyonka Smalls?
Yeah,
as well?
yeah.
Okay, so Beyonka Smalls, what kind of music?
I do pop music, has a dash of R&B.
Okay.
Think Destiny's Child in the early 2000s, Christina Aguilera in the early 2000s,
Okay.
Britney Spears in the early 2000s. That's my vibe. Like the OG pop princesses. That's what I'm trying to bring back.
Do you have anything online? Like music?
Yeah, I have some stuff out. It's all very, very old. Like I said, the thing about music is like you might make something, record it like 3 years. It might come out in another 5, and then you're promoting something that you worked on forever ago. So all of the stuff that's out right now is like super old. I was like 22 when I made this stuff.
Oh, wow.
I'm now 26. I'm 26. But
Okay.
the new stuff is
You look 26.
thank you. That's what I've been told. But yeah, no, so my new stuff is like, I feel like there's like an elevated version. It's like, I'm not doing anything half stepping. I'm going full force this year. So I'm super excited. Working on my EP.
So the song that you've released recently,
Yeah.
it's timeless. So that's a good thing
Yeah.
that your song was still able to be released today.
Yeah. Yeah. Playboy. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It did well and performed well, but just not the way I'm going. I'm going in a different direction.
Gotcha.
Sidestepping, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Different time of your life.
Yeah, I just feel like I've grown so much in the like past 2-3 years. I've grown as an artist. I've grown as a person. I just know what I want more now. I feel like I know me more, and so I can just bring the authenticity into the music.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I kind of, coming from the background of an artist, 'cause I used to not only produce music but also write music as well. It was always like a space kind of that I needed to be in order to write particular kind of music. But also because of the space that I was in at the time that I was doing music, which was very ratchet. And
we all been there. It's okay.
right. And so I was writing music in a time of like the clubs, and I was young and I was partying and
the
had a little bit of money here and now.
The good days.
The good days. Yeah. Sure. And
no responsibilities.
No responsibilities.
The best time of your life, guys.
Barely. Yeah, I was. Yeah, no. Yeah, we'll save that. But great times. And so it was like, you know, so was there ever a time in that part of your life when you were doing music that you felt like you were doing it just because and not like, I know you said now you're in your authenticity. Yeah. So the music probably came from somewhere else. Yeah. So like, where were you at that time in your life when you were just creating the music that you were creating then?
Funny enough, I started my music journey trying to do pop punk music. This was like during COVID, and I had never, ever felt depressed for real in my life, which is such a blessing to say. I never went through a phase. Obviously you get sad, but I've never been through a slump. But I moved here during COVID. I didn't know anybody. It was really rough for me to be away from my family. So I went through it and I was I'm more than just a pretty face. People don't take me seriously. And I was smudging my makeup and everyone was into that emo core. So I did that. Imagine me, rock star. Yeah. And I was pushing and I'm telling everybody, I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star. And they're like, Bianca, no, you're not. You're a pop star. So I feel like I was writing a lot of sad music because I was just going through my feels. I really was just going through it. I don't know what was happening to me. I think I just was so secluded and such a transition in my life. And I also really thought that to be an artist, you had to dig deep and say something so profound. And I feel like a lot of artists get that tortured artist thing. And then I just realized that my truth is really la la la. Of course I have real things to say, but I also my main thing I hope people take away from me is great energy, bright, bubbly, fun. I hope I project that, and I want my music to do the same. That's authentic to me. And I was being inauthentic by trying to be this moody, tortured artist. So I feel I totally understand that. I was I need to be I stopped being depressed, and I was but I have to keep writing this depressing music because this is my brand now.
Is this what you want your brand to look?
Yeah, and I realized I'm so glad I went back to my I had to do a lot of introspective work and think about my younger self because that's when you're your truest form. Yes. And I feel I always wanted to be a princess, a Bratz doll. So everything I'm doing now is just to feed my inner child. So it's been fun.
No, I think that's important for a lot of people to go. Forget that part. Even myself, I have to constantly remind myself. When I'm getting in those tough spots, I'm not gonna use the curse word, but I got to remind myself who the F I am.
Yeah.
Yo, Trey, you remember you were this and you were this.
Yeah.
And so, because sometimes the confidence level may not be there, or the level of ambition that used to be there is not there.
Yeah.
And so I think it's important that a lot of us even because I feel it happens in our mid-20s.
Yes.
A lot of us, it tends to happen there because that's where life kind of takes us on this ride.
Yeah. All of a sudden you're an adult for real. Yeah. And nobody cares.
Exactly. And
and now you got to figure it out.
And a lot of people that you've come across during that time never knew you when you were a kid. And so to have to go back and channel that person that no one's ever seen before, it kind of almost feels maybe imposter syndrome in a way.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you're coming back just being who you truly were.
Yeah. And people are who is this person?
Yeah.
And you're the me.
You don't even know.
Right.
So, back to authenticity.
Yeah.
Because I feel that encompasses a lot of who you are, a lot of what this is all about. The opportunities that's come from this experience.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that? What what kind of doors have opened for you?
Oh my gosh, my DMs have been flooded. It was very overwhelming. First and foremost, the pageant community is like the most intense, like supportive. What do you need help with? What's your platform? We want to like help donate. Like it's so empowering. And so that was like really great. That was like the first thing. And so many different women have like platforms like blogs or podcasts that were like trying to get me on and just hear my story and like, so that was like the first side of it. And then obviously like with the title comes like appearances and like parades. And I'm walking in New York Fashion Week for Marc Defang in September, which is crazy. Because I've attended New York Fashion Week, but I've never walked in New York Fashion Week. There's like modeling opportunities. I feel like putting a crown on definitely gives you like a level of people want to listen to you. Like they'll listen more to what you have to say, which is like sad on one hand because like I've always had a lot to say, but like I'm glad I have the platform now to say it and people take it seriously and hopefully impact the world like, greater.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And are you working on any products right now, like launching it?
Oh my God, yes. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
I'm relaunching actually my cosmetic line. I had a cosmetic line like a few years back and sold out of like probably in total like over 1,000 products in like 3 months. And I was making it in my kitchen and like, I like did all the formulas myself and like package everything had like a custom like new drop and like graphic. It was like all themed. And then I realized I don't have insurance. And that's probably something you need because it's something people are putting on their face. Yeah. And I thought before it gets too big, I better stop and wait till I have like the right people or the right financial setup to do it. But my mom is like she's a Virgo and she's like, business. And she was like, this is the perfect time to relaunch your cosmetic line. So we're going in together. So it'll be like a joint venture. But yeah, I'm doing it through like an actual lab now and it'll be like it's a whole rebrand. It's something I've wanted to do since I was like 16, the concept. So it's all gonna be super customizable, like really focused on like mixed, I'm mixed to like our own issues as far as like skin, like the skin color always changing. Yeah. So we're gonna have like a customizable aspect. It's super exciting.
So this isn't like a full cosmetic line.
Yeah.
Lipsticks, foundation, everything.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll drop everything all at once, but definitely starting with foundation. That's gonna be like my main thing. Some lip kits. They're all gonna have like a customizable aspect to them. So it'll be hopefully really innovative and like I'm all about finding solutions in the industry because innovating something is so important instead of just dropping the same thing and putting your name on it, I want to do something different, which is like why it took me so long to come back to Bianca's Beauty again, which we're going to rename it as well. Yeah.
So you don't have an official name yet for it?
I would like to name it One of One Beauty because I feel like it's big on my brand of being authentic, you being one of one. And plus all the products will be one of one because there will be a customizable aspect to it. Yeah. So, and then I think that can like go beyond just beauty, like one of one beauty, one of one hair care. Cause I eventually want to do hair, obviously curly girl. I want to do this like hoodie. There's so many things I want to do. So I think one of one could fit that. Right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
she's beauty and brains. No.
I love the one of one. Granted, I'm not going to try to push that.
Thank you. No, that's what I want.
I'm sure whatever name you come up with.
It's going to be one of one, probably.
It's going to be, okay.
That's what I want. Everyone's like, but no one's going to know. It's about you. But it's like, if my product's good enough, it won't matter.
No, I honestly, my professional,
yes.
I think when it comes to one of one.
Because you are a marketing specialist.
Because I'm a marketing specialist. So. I think that would fit perfect. And that kind of brings me to the next kind of topic, but not so much, but on how you've really just built a platform for yourself without even really.
You see how he did that, guys?
No, but I say platform, but I feel like community and platform are one and the same. Yeah. And you built a pretty big community for yourself. And when it comes to just the one of one concept, the idea of being a one of one, authentic, the only person, and making other women feel the same way
Yeah. Oh, I hope I do.
Then there's like, then there's that community that you built of just like, because right now I don't think there's one that exists.
Yeah.
When it comes to a community built around authenticity.
Yeah. I do think we lack it, especially with social media. Being authentic is like not the thing to do, I feel like right now. But I think it's something that the youth, like Gen Z, really craves. I think everyone's tired of seeing filters. I think everyone's tired of seeing everyone all glammed up, although I am glammed up right now. You check my Instagram out, it is not always glammed up, guys.
It's not AI, you guys.
Yeah, no, I'm not AI. I'm real life right here. You know, I show y'all everything, the crazy, the laser hair removal, everything. So yeah, I just feel like it's something that I really craved. Like growing up, I didn't have many friends, and like I just always felt like when I would like make a joke or like do something crazy, people would look and be like, okay, that's like weird. Like I was always the weird girl. And so I hope that I'm forming a community, or at least inspiring people to just like not take life too seriously and just like be you, because there ain't nobody else like you, and life is too short to be anybody but you, girl. Period.
All right.
Mic drop. No, but seriously, like I hope people, I hope I'm like a little crazy and a little out there, so people feel so comfortable to be their craziest self and a little out there. Like I want to see the weird, I want to see the crazy, I want to hear your stories. I don't want just to sit and like smile at each other all the time. Yeah. So that's what I'm hoping to inspire people to do.
I think I came across a video of yours. You were talking about, I don't know if it was something you were just doing for the moment or something you were actually building, but like a big sister community.
Yes, it's my platform.
Okay, can you?
LOL. That's my platform. Just
can we talk about the big sister community?
Yeah. So, so for pageants, you need a platform, which is like a charity or organization, and it took me so long to figure out what mine was going to be. Like when I did Florida, I was like mixed girl representation because I'm passionate about that. Yeah. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, what makes me who I am? Like, what did I need in life that I could give back to my community? And I'm one of 5 sisters. So I was like, where would I be without my sisters? Like genuinely, sometimes I walk out that door, they're like, you're not wearing that out. That looks crazy. Or sometimes I'm like, I need to borrow something. I have a job interview. I don't have the right clothes. I can go steal it from her closet. Or if it's just advice so you don't make the same mistakes that they made. I feel like everyone deserves a big sister. And when I thought about like the fact that some people don't have one, I'm like, how do you survive? Like, and I feel like even with my sister's friends, they always would be like, what would Bianca do? Like when they would be out and about, like making decisions. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I think that's like my superpower is like pouring into people in like a big sister way. And so the platform is all about like being your internet like big sis. And with the title now, I'm able to bring it to real life. So I'm gonna work with some foster homes for girls who are like in like stressful situations, or like maybe they're facing homelessness because they age out of foster care. So I'm hoping to do like a back to school boutique. I know it's like right around the corner, but I just got back from the Crown, so I've been reaching out and been collecting donations of clothes and stuff like that. So providing that, but also like I've been doing a lot of mentorships and talking to the girls and, you know, just teaching them or them asking me questions, you know.
Right.
Whatever you need your big sister for, I'm here for.
Wow. I didn't even know you were doing all that. And that,
yeah.
I heard you mention it, but I didn't know what it is.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. It's because like right now it's still like in the early works. I mean, we're doing like Hype Girl Fridays where you like hype up somebody that you're like really proud of, because I feel like that sharing that love is like contagious and it just spreads like wildfire. So that's been helping. And literally since I won the title, my platform has grown like tenfold already. And like Dillard's, at the shops at Wiregrass, they offered to like host an event for me and like donate a bunch of clothes, and like I'm gonna donate some goods. They give me like a $200 gift card. So, and then I'm fundraising. So lots of things in the community to come.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like you found a hack. You literally had just, when it comes to building a brand as a whole. Yeah. Especially your personal brand. Not only did you didn't do this on your own, basically. It was like you've done it being yourself, authentic, but you've found a way to do it through ambassadorship, through connecting yourself with other brands and using like those influences as a way to help catapult the personal brand of Beyonka Smalls. Yeah, 100%. And I think I think for a lot of people, when it comes to building, even just whether it be a personal brand or a brand as a whole, is not thinking that they have to go out and like do it all themselves.
Yeah.
And that they can do partnerships. They can enter a contest such as, you know, a beauty pageant. They don't have to, you don't have to win.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's a lot of people who didn't win.
So many connections. So yeah.
Yeah. So you don't have to win. It's just putting yourself out there.
Yeah, truly.
It seems as though, maybe because you moved to Florida.
Yeah.
As though you kind of like, when it comes to the acting and what you do now, like you're kind of so far away from the acting world.
It's a whole different side of me, guys. I don't even talk about it. But no, like that's like still it's like my dream. And like I'm in New York a lot working, but I go by my real name, like my government name, not Beyonka Smalls. So like they are not one and the same, which a lot of people would think like you should use your social media to like promote your acting, or like, because some people are getting booked, like you look at Addison Rae, she's getting booked on movies because she's Addison Rae. But me, I just feel like I hope that my acting is taken so seriously, and I feel like I'm so silly online that I don't want to be typecast as something. So that's why like I don't really talk about my acting, but it's like, I mean, I think me being an actress is like how all of this even like started. It's just like I'm a performer naturally, and like I love putting myself out there and being on a stage. Like does not matter what stage it is, give me a mic. And I think it comes from like my acting roots and being able to sell yourself. I mean, that's like marketing. Like you sit with a head of Disney at 14. I'm sitting with the head of Disney, and I'm like, they're like, oh, why do you think you'd be a great fit? And you know, you have to like just list off what what you're good at. So I feel like it's all developed me in a weird way.
Right.
Everything happens for a reason, obviously, because I've learned so much. I've had so many tools and so many opportunities because of acting, and then I've just grown from it.
Yeah, I feel like, again, a hack.
Yeah.
You've used everything like as a leverage to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing.
Yeah.
And what's next? Like, honestly,
world domination. I keep saying that. I said that at the pageant too.
like, I feel like you can almost do anything because of the way you utilize leverage.
Yeah.
Kind of in a way that
and it's like new, because obviously I started social media doing comedy skits, which doesn't have a lot of influence. It has a lot of virality to it. Right. Followers do not equate to influencer, and followers do not equate to money. Let me just say that. Like, anyone who's listening, you could have 1 million followers. Someone could have 10,000 followers and make double, triple even what you make, because having a community who trust you is way more important than having views. I wish I would have learned that sooner. I essentially built a whole community on TikTok of people who just like to watch me make fun of myself, essentially, and like do crazy things. That did not translate into my music. That did not translate into my act. That did not translate into money, period, which at the end of the day, you have to survive. And now through the series that I've done, Crowned and Clueless, where you're like, oh, I feel like I know you already, even though you don't know me. That's where like monetization comes into it, because people trust you, people believe you, people will buy anything that you sell to them because they love you. So I feel like anyone who's watching, and if I could do it all again, I would start putting myself in the content way earlier. Because I feel like for so long, this is like my superpower is my authenticity, and I haven't done it. And like the same thing with music. I was like, I'm like marketing it like an ad. Who watches ads? I skip the ads. I buy premium for ads, no ads. So yeah, I feel like now I'm learning the power of putting yourself in your content, which sounds crazy because you're on camera all the time as you, but people didn't know me. That's the difference. Yeah,
what's crazy is like, is this something you can like, I mean, I wouldn't say box up, but can you teach that? Like, is that something you can teach?
Oh, who like your personal brand, and being, I think, I can't teach anyone to be like me, right? But what you can maybe teach is, I don't even know if it's teach. I think that it's just like knowing what your strengths are and what people are drawn to about you, and then putting that on display, I feel like is what you need to do. Cause like I know creators who are like comfort creators, and they're like quiet, and they do like little videos, and they just talk, and they're calm and everything. That is not going to work for me. It's not authentic to me. And what I do is not authentic to them. So I feel like you need to figure out what makes you tick, and then go for it. It might be slow at first. I'm in a transition phase right now. My views are going down, but my engagement is going up.
Right. Wow.
I'm getting more opportunities. Yeah. I just feel like
big. That's big.
That's true. My views are down. My engagement is up. And that is the most important thing. My boyfriend tells me all the time, because he's like big in social media. He's like, you could have 1 million followers, but if not one of them would buy a single product from you, you have nothing. And people think, oh, views, it's chasing views. Stop chasing the views. Stop chasing the views. Start building your community way sooner. Like, the more you do it, the easier it is to launch like anything, like a podcast, or because nobody cares about you if nobody cares about you. And nobody cared about me until I started opening my mouth. And I feel like I finally found my niche. I feel like all these like mini series that I'm doing, it's almost like turning my life into a movie. It's like what I wish I like grew up watching in small form. It's like people are now applauding me for that. And like, I think when I posted like my video, Crowned and Clueless, it did like 50K views on TikTok, which isn't crazy. I've had videos do 48 million views. But it had like 7,000 saves. It had like 15,000 likes. Like my engagement, it had like thousands of comments. People were so tapped in. And then that's like what pushed me to like keep going. It's like people are listening, people care.
Wow.
Yeah. Mic drop again.
Yeah, she's just like, she's dropping them today. You're dropping gems. Like I feel like you're definitely feeding
the platform?
The platform. Yeah. I'm sitting here just listening to you like, yo, you sound like you've been doing this for years.
5 years, 2025. I've made so many mistakes. And I always tell people, like, I am not a gatekeeper. I feel like so many people want to be gatekeepers in the social media industry. I am not a gatekeeper. There is so much space for everyone to win. Again, because if you are uniquely you, people will only be able to go to your page to watch you. They will not go anywhere else because they can't. So I feel like I just have made so many mistakes, and I've spent years. I've grown 3 pages to over 100,000 followers and no engagement until now. Like, I was getting brand deals, but like that's not the way the world works anymore. Like, they're looking for an engaged audience and a community. Discord, all those things are super important. Like, even if it's 500 people, is better than 10,000 disengaged people. Yeah. The algorithm don't like that. And stop making content for the algorithm. Make content for you. Because I also been chasing that. Literally, like yesterday, I posted a video that I knew would go viral, and it didn't even perform well. And I was like, because now my audience is used to one thing instead of the other thing. It's just like, but you know, you get that. What kind of video was it? A comedy skit about tanning, and like it had performed really well before. Like I saw that one. Yeah, I'm big on like reposting content. Like if it worked once, it'll work again and again and again. Just for keep reposting it. Okay. But again, that doesn't build community. That just gives you views. Yeah. But sometimes you need that, because if you're like working for a brand deal and they're like, oh, what does your views look like for this like past 2 weeks? Sometimes you need those views just because brands don't understand sometimes. Like these big brands don't understand. Like they look at the numbers and they think, oh wow, this person's important. And it's like, no, that person is just a meme. Yeah, I've actually dealt with that a lot when it comes to, because I help a lot of clients, especially like with this lounge being one of them. Yeah. I'm very Which careful. Is very nice, by the way, guys. Come visit. Thank you. Plug. I appreciate it. So yeah, even like, so here at Alibaba Lounge, we've tried to be very careful with investing in, and no offense to these influencers, but very careful with the amount of money that we invest in foodies. Because those are the type of, like, they're there for the moment, but it will die down after maybe 2 weeks. Yeah. Nothing wrong with what they do, but there are a lot of businesses that do see value in them because of the numbers that is attached to it. And so you make a really good point when it comes to engagement versus views. Yeah. Because engagement is long term. Yeah. In a sense where views can drop off any day. Tomorrow. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. They say the orange has to be worth the squeeze, or the juice has to be worth the orange, something like that. Essentially, like if you can't sell tickets to something, you don't have much influence. You're not influencing anybody. You're not influential. You're just known, but you're not influential. Like, again, for me to go and promote, like, I don't know, a bicycle company, I don't bike. It wouldn't make no sense. But I have 141,000 fans, 700,000 on TikTok, and you know, some people would think, oh, you know, they'll pay, right? But it wouldn't make sense because I wouldn't get anyone to buy their product. That's the whole point, is that you want someone who's in your industry that has trust and provides value to their community, so that they then are like, oh, I want to come to the Alibaba Lounge. Like, you know what I mean? Again, me saying it might not mean anything to anybody.
Right.
It's your target audience, which is like a whole nother thing. Marketing class. Yeah. You got to know your target audience. So.
Wow.
I love marketing. I'm such a nerd.
I can tell by the way you talk. I'm sitting here, eyes wide open, like, let me just listen.
No, I'm so passionate about it. I say it all the time. Like, anytime anyone wants to chat, hit my line, because I'll feed into you. I should do a social media, like, seminar or something and talk. I'm
all for it. If you look, I will support it.
I appreciate that.
I don't support just anything.
This is essentially it right now, too.
This is part of it. Well,
this is like a mini.
This is just the beginning, you guys.
Bianca Influencing 101 coming soon.
Yeah. I know podcast too.
Oh yeah. I want to launch a podcast because look, I love to talk.
Yeah, I think you should.
See, and I'm thinking one of one podcast, one of one. It's just consistent.
We gotta protect her. You gotta keep her safe.
And that's another thing. People be thinking I need protecting. And I'm like, I swear, no, you don't understand. Literally, someone, like at the pageant, so many people were like, Bianca, we just have to protect you at all costs. And I was like, I be at a gym, guys.
Okay.
I'm good. Like, do you know what I mean? Also, like, I feel like sometimes I give like a little like bubbly in like my own world, but like, believe me, I know what's going on, guys.
Okay.
Promise you. But I also appreciate that y'all want to protect me.
Yeah. So she's just letting y'all know that.
Listen, I'm 26. I've lived some life.
Yeah. Don't try her.
Please don't. Please don't. Also, my mom will find. My mom is crazy.
I did want to ask that. So your parents don't live here?
No.
So they did travel here for the event?
The first one, no. My boyfriend is the only one who came. I told everyone, I was like, this is just for content. I'm not going to win. My boyfriend's like, you're going to get fifth. So no one was there when I went. They went to Chicago with me because the pageant was in Chicago. Yeah, he did tell me I was going to get fifth place.
Okay. And you got first?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
No.
So and then the second round, they came?
Yeah, my mom came, my stepdad, and my sister. Not everybody.
Okay.
Chicago's obviously like expensive and far, so yeah. But they're all super supportive. My sisters are like the most supportive people. My parents, I feel like I've been so blessed to have parents who didn't push me to go the traditional route in like school. Like I went to school and my parents were like, you should go to school. But when I was like, I want to be an actress, and I dropped out because I had this ABC Discovers opportunity, they like fully supported it. My mom is my music manager. My dad's a musician. Like they're so supportive of all my dreams, and like they never want me to settle. And I feel like so many people don't have that luxury. They have like a pressure. So I'm grateful.
Yeah, like, I mean, you said straight out the room you went into acting.
Yeah.
Nobody else in your family was acting?
My sister was on a soap opera for like 8 years before I was born, and then when I was born, they just put me right into it. Wow. But like when my sister wanted to quit, they let her quit. I mean, my dad, he played with like Whitney Houston. He discovered Mary J. Blige because he's from Yonkers.
Wow.
Patti LaBelle. Like he's been around the block, so it's an entertainment family, but. Especially because I was like I did really well in school. Like they wanted me to like be a doctor, and that was like what I was doing. And then when I like dropped out of college, they were like, you good?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then they saw the vision, and
like I woke up.
Yeah. One thing about me is like, I'm going to get to it. I always said like, I always knew I'd live like a life of like just comfortability, and no matter what I'm going to do, like I'm going to work hard and figure it out. So
wow.
It's school or not.
Yeah. I'm trying not to go down this whole, because I swear we could talk forever.
Yeah.
And we may have to come back like after Miss Universe.
Oh my God, yes! Hopefully I'll have another crown. I'm still shocked that I have this one.
I am too. Like, I'm not shocked, but like, I'm just like, I'm shocked that I'm sitting here looking at it.
Yeah, it's so big too.
It's huge.
Yeah.
This thing is heavy.
Yeah, I made him literally hold it because I was like, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Lifting weights.
And then she has a mini one on her finger. Wow.
Yeah, all the crowns. Yeah, no, it is very shocking. And like, again, I'm not a pageant girl. So like, this is just proof that like being your authentic, true self is the best way to go about it. I feel like It's the only way I got this because I did not have the most perfect walk. I did not have the most perfect anything. I just was myself. And I spoke to some of the judges and they were like, for Universal, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't change anything. Do not think, oh, beauty queen, just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep being you. And I was like, good, because I don't know how to do anything else, guys. If you expected something different, not me. Yeah.
Look, I'm ready for it. And can you let the people know like how they can connect with you on social media?
Yeah. Okay. My Instagram is at Beyonka Smalls, TikTok at Bianca_Smalls, and for the pageant stuff is at Miss Petite USA official. Yes.
And then you have the other sash with you too, right?
Yeah,
You wanna
it's
show
my
them that
Florida
one? You wanna?
I have little arms. Oh yeah, and okay, so Rachel, this is my Florida one.
Okay.
Obviously, this one's like bigger and heavier. But Florida was like the best experience of my life. Like I will recommend it to everybody. And they're doing applications right now for Miss Florida. So if you guys want to see me, and I'll get to crown one of you guys as my successor in March, you guys can enter online at floridapetite.com. If you Google it, you'll see the application.
We'll put it down in the description.
Yeah, Rachel, the pageant director, is amazing. Poured so much into me. I've just learned so much about myself. I was not expecting this, guys. Literally, it's been such a whirlwind, and I'm just so grateful. But Florida is, listen, there's no one like Rachel out there. I swear, the pageant director, she's great.
Shouts out Rachel.
Rachel Almanza. Yes.
Rachel Almanza. Shouts out to her.
Yeah. So you guys submit. They have all different age groups. I think it starts at 14 and then the 45 plus. So there's people like in their 60s. My mom's competing this year for Miss New York. Yes.
Okay, go mom.
Yeah. So it's never too late and it's never too early. And also I'd like to meet you guys. So come out.
Y'all heard that. Y'all heard it from Beyonka Smalls, Miss Petite USA herself.
Yeah.
Guys, I want to thank you first.
Oh, thank you
for allowing me to even have you as our featured guest.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
I love talking.
It's an honor. Like you really brought what I was kind of hoping you would bring, plus some. I didn't know you had this much like knack for marketing like this, and
most people don't.
No, you dropped it like for real, and no, I appreciate y'all for listening. If you guys felt like you got any value from this, which I'm hoping you guys did, please like, share, subscribe to this episode. Make sure you guys follow Beyonka Smalls on Instagram. Make sure you follow her journey through, from months of like March all the way to Universe.
Yeah.
Because that's
new series coming.
Yeah. That's a whole nother year? Is that how long?
Yeah, June of 2026.
So June of 2026, make sure you guys are following her on her journey. Look out for her products. Look out for her new podcast. Look out for her music. You guys, thank y'all for watching. We'll see you on the next episode.
I think I do this too now because that's what he did.